Hi, I'm Gavin. Today we're looking at the higher level Leaving Cert business paper. It's in the short section and it's question 5 that we're looking at today. In this question then, students were asked to draft an email. So when you're drafting an email then, or drafting a letter or a memo, there's going to be marks for the format and marks for the content. So in this case here, there was 5 sets of 1 marks for your format, and then 3 plus 2 marks for your content. Okay, so you just need to watch that you would put in everything that they would expect to be in this case, an email. And we'll have a little look, we'll read the question first and we'll have a look at where students got caught out. It was draft an email from Mike Cannon, sales manager, to all staff at superstore.ie outlining 2 rights consumers have under GDPR. So outlining 2 rights consumers have is the content piece, so 3 marks for the first right, 2 for the second right. And then the other thing was the email from Mike Cannon, so you're told it's from Mike Cannon, so therefore you would get 1 mark in your format for saying it's from Mike Cannon, and it's to all staff at superstore.ie. So for the recipients, in order to get this mark here, you had to put in an email address. And some students just wrote in all staff here. You had to just make up some kind of email address in order to get that 1 mark there. Then every email would have a subject, so whatever the subject is, if you had anything around GDPR, the contents of it, you would pick 1 mark for that. And then what students also left out was an initial introduction like hi all, anything like that, or all staff, or dear all, anything like that would get you 1 mark, and you would need to have regards or some kind of sign off to get the other mark. So the 5 marks going for the format was making sure there's an email address for the recipients, even if you're not given one in the question. Your subject needs to be relevant to the content. You need to have an hello and a goodbye, and then the person who is sending the email would sign off at the end of the email. Okay, so half the marks were for the format. Then for the GDPR, anything around any kind of correct piece of information, there's a good few there. I've written consumers have the right to request a copy of their data. That would be fine for 3. And incorrect information must be corrected. That would be good for your additional 2. So there's a good few different things there you can put in for the GDPR. That's the kind of coursework, and this here would be the format for it. So just to remind you, students did lose marks for no email, and they were leaving out one of these here as well, and then suddenly you're going to get 8 out of 10 rather than 10 out of 10, even though you kind of know what you're up to. So just watch that.